أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام والصلاة على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته, brothers. You know, the topic of today's discussion might seem a bit strange to most people. Yeah, you know, onlookers would probably think, why are Muslims talking about inventions? Yeah, what has science and material progress and technology got to do with Islam, and also got to do with religions, full stop? And I mean, people that look at it that way, there might be some credence to what they say, because if you look at the history that Europe had under Christianity, we'll find that Christianity stifled material and scientific progress quite a lot. And a lot of the scientists at the time, they were persecuted and they were locked up, and they're really sort of stigmatized and suppressed. So a lot of people hold this view that religion, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, it's got nothing to do with scientific progress and technological progress whatsoever. And I just want to test this understanding that amongst us here in this room, inshallah. And I want to put a list of Western scientists to you. And I want to see a raise of hands if you have ever heard of these scientists before. So, what about Albert Einstein? Okay, everyone in the room, yeah? Isaac Newton? Everyone in the room. Charles Darwin? Galileo? Stephen Hawking? Okay, so Western scientists everyone's heard of, yeah? How about Al-Jazairi? Two hands, yeah? Al-Haytham? 2 hands as well, 3 hands. Ibn Sina? Yeah, about 4 or 5 hands. Okay, so clearly from this, yeah, it must be that these Western scientists must be a lot better, and they must have made a lot more progress than the Muslim scientists, yeah? Even though Al-Jazairi was known to be the father of robotics, yeah, and the father of engineering, okay? Al-Haytham, an author called Bradley Stephens, he said that this man, Al-Haytham, he was the first scientist, yeah, the first scientist to mankind, yeah. And Ibn Sina, they call him the father of modern medicine. Yeah, this man, he wrote an encyclopedia on medicine that Europe referred to for 800 years. So actually, all of these Western scientists that I mentioned, except maybe Charles Darwin, yeah, they relied on work and innovation and progress that was made under these Muslim scientists that I mentioned, yeah. But the issue is, how come we've never heard of them? If these guys were so prominent, yeah, and they made so much progress, how come we haven't heard of them? I'm sure most of the people in the rest of society, they haven't heard of them. Yeah, because if the Muslims haven't even heard of them, then you can be guaranteed that the non-Muslims wouldn't have heard of them either. And this is something that maybe we can explore in the Q&A, yeah? How come these scientists that made so much progress, they're not known, they're not taught in schools, they're not taught in history books, and none of us seem to have heard of them, inshallah. Now, brothers, I don't know if you've heard, but there's an exhibition that's taking place in the Natural Science Museum, and it's called 1001 Inventions. And alhamdulillah, I went and visited it on Wednesday, and it really is quite a amazing exhibition, because in it, it presents a lot of these findings and a lot of this advancement that took place under Islam by Muslim scientists. And I think the brothers have got a video, inshallah, that they're going to show regarding the exhibition.
January the 21st, 2010. Something happened that could change our perception of the modern world.
It's got a huge water-powered clock, instruments for measuring the stars, and a darkroom from the 9th century. And on top of all that, it can explain why numbers are written the way they are. A new exhibition traces how the Muslim civilization has influenced science for the last 1,000 years.
An idea, an exhibition, a film, a book. Imagine